Good day, guys. As you all know me, as your mentor, Nasdaq Ninja. So, guys, before you continue, can you please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified once we upload. So, guys, thank you guys for coming to this new video. So, guys, as much as you can see, I'm on NAS100, so I'm gonna be updating you guys on NAS100 US30 and gold's movement. Remember, last week I was actually like looking for more into selling opportunities, and as much as you can see a highly drop that happened last week. You understand? Actually, it happened like Friday. You understand that? Actually, the drop that we were actually looking for. You understand? So it's a nice thing because at the end of the day, guys, if a person can give you a whole direction of the week, then it's a very incredible thing. You understand? So at the end of the day, guys, remember, like I said last week, we actually gonna start it from the highest time frame, like a weekly time frame, and see what is it that we actually have on the highest time frame. So the reason I'm repeating the same statement here, I just want to show you guys that thing was worth it to do it, because at the end of the day, now the market is doing what? The market is probably like dropping. You understand? Like, I mean, Friday the market dropped to a highly point, and it was like a weekly update in a way that we're updating you guys of more selling opportunities that are gonna come. Understand? And when it's like this, we become more excited. But at the end of the day, guys, let's begin with the session. Understand? Because the biggest part is for us to learn. So as much as you can see, I'm on H4 and I'm not gonna take it from H4. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna still go to a weekly time frame and see what is it that I actually see on a weekly time frame. Understand? You know, the market actually gave me selling vibes. Understand? I feel like the market has to drop. You understand? It haven't like dropped enough. Understand? This year I feel like the market will be dropping a lot. You understand? So I'm gonna start it from the highest point here, and then I'm gonna create my lowest point here. My lowest point, I mean, here. So once I have the two, right? Remember, once I have the two, I have to be looking for my diagonal trend, a beautiful diagonal trend that it's gonna occur there, a beautiful one. So I'm gonna take it there. So I see a beautiful diagonal trend which had like a sort of like a manipulation which allowed it to went out, then at the end of the day it came back inside. And I always say if it comes back inside, kill it. And if it comes back inside, guys, actually like that trend it's no longer valid. So what you can do, you just adjust the trend to come here and then you put it here. You know, because I don't want you guys to be trading manipulations. Understand? I want you guys to trade the right peaks, the right points. Understand? So I can put it there as being when it touched for the second time, it will be my second point, my third point. You understand? And at the end of the day, that actually allows me to confirm more selling opportunities because it failed to do a certain movement. You understand? So at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, before you can go there, we can actually leave it like this. Then we're gonna be recreating it once we confirm the whole direction of this week. You understand? So this is like an update for last week, but at the end of the day, it's an update for this week on what is it that the market can do this week. You know, and this is what's great, guys. You know, you need to follow channels which gives you like an updates like this. Understand? Whereby you know you might make like a lot of money from those channels. Understand? So at the end of the day, guys, as much as you can see, this is what we see from weekly time frame. But at the end of the day, we need to create points which we see that these points are strong and the market can never leave these places without making any action. You understand? So this is what I'm gonna do now. This is what I'm gonna quickly do. So this is what I'm gonna quickly do. You understand? This is what I'm gonna quickly do. I'm gonna be creating zones, places whereby I know when the market comes, will touch without it won't touch without giving it an action. Understand? It has to give it action because those are strongest points. And I always tell you guys, the more I go to the time frames, right, the stronger the places becomes. You understand? The stronger the places becomes. So understand that these places are more strong. Understand? Because they're from a weekly time frame. You know. So let's take it to a daily time frame and see what is it that we see. Understand? Understand? We don't need to force anything here. We don't force anything. So you can see the reason I said trend like this, we always adjust them. You know why? Because at the end of the day, now it becomes invalid. Check how much the time was outside the trend. You know, most of the people could have even confirmed retest here and push into the top side. Understand? Most of the people could even like needed more buying opportunities, but at the end of the day, it came back inside. That is why I say once it's like that, I just do it like this, guys. I bring this one here and then I put this one here. So it becomes a proper confirmation, you know, it becomes a new channel in a way that I understand, okay, fine, I have a beautiful channel saying that, okay, fine, if I have this kind of channel, that's why you understand that, oh, the market has to drop. You understand? You get it now. You know, it makes sense, you know. You know what I like when I analyze the chart, right?
it's a little confusing when you start, but once you go bottom side, you start seeing what is it that's going on, you understand? And which is like a good thing. So what you do here, you're just gonna create your trend. Right. This is a strong trend, guys. It's on a daily time frame, so it makes sense as well. Understand? It's on a daily time frame, probably represent this as a being a stronger trend. Understand? So you do this. It's amazing. This trend, we created it last week, and we said the market has to come here. So the market can never come here and just pass like there's nothing. It has to give us a reaction. So a reaction which can move us from this position here to this position here, because this position probably stop this bigger movement. So it can create a big movement from there. That's when we're going to see the market dropping to the bottom side. You understand? Because I'm looking for more selling opportunities, you know. I hope and believe it makes sense. Understand? So guys, for more information, just get the WhatsApp numbers, jump to my WhatsApp, get the full course, understand everything. Because at the end of the day, you tend to be understanding what I'm saying here. You understand? So there's like a little lesson, you know, understand. You need to understand, if you have the whole basics, what is it that you're gonna do to the market? You know, because as much as I can see a lot of people improve, a lot of people are killing the market, and they come from the YouTube channel. I'll be like, guys, if you come for the session, you're gonna be perfect. You understand? So at the end of the day, guys, let's push to H4. Understand? Let's push to H4 and see what is it that we actually see. What is the proper confirmation? You understand? So I'm still having the same confirmation saying that, okay, fine. Last week you said the market will move here. That's when I said, okay, we can create what we call a major key from that point, which was this one, right? If you can remember very well. And it was a perfect one. If you can check, we had a proper retest there from, remember, if it breaks the strongest point, it will do what? It will come back and create a bigger movement. So this point here becomes our supply. So I'll just mention this one as being our supply point. You understand? I know that once I come here, I'm gonna be getting a lot of like more selling opportunities, because this is the strongest point. You understand? So I'm gonna create it like this as a supply. So guys, like I told you, for more information about supply and demand, as we're gonna upload it on 20K subscribers, you can still get it on our course. You understand? So as much as you can see, guys, I feel like the market having like really sell to my ending point. Like my target was here. If you can remember very well, my target was somewhere here, saying this is my first target. But at the end of the day, my BS target is somewhere here. You understand? So the market has to come here. Then at the end of the day, it can push from this point and then push to the top side. You understand? So it can push to this place at the end of the day and start giving us a bigger sales from that place. Because as much as you can see, it's my supply point. But there's a possibilities of the market to come here, and then after it reverse from this point, and then it gives us what? A selling more opportunity. So at the end of the day, as much as you can see, so I can say the market from this point, it's coming here. So as much as you can see, guys, it will move from this point to this position. So after here, that's when we're gonna see it moving it from here to the top side. Then that's whereby maybe most of the people can expect more good selling opportunities. You understand? In what way? They can put a target here and then put a stop loss here, and then say I'll take profit. It's here, the first one, and then the second one has to be the biggest one. It can come here. You understand? So we can take it like this. You can put it like this. Put a stop loss there, right? So let me do this quick. So it's all about the target and the best part where you're gonna enter your entries. Understand? That's what I want you to understand, guys. You need to be having a best path to enter your entry. So that's when I can say I can enter a trade here, then take it here. Then after, you can decide maybe to take it from here to that point and hit your take profit. You understand? But at the end of the day, you're not gonna be waiting for this beautiful movement there. You understand? You need to be finding something here. You understand? So we're gonna go furthermore to the biggest time, to the last time frames. You understand? Because at the end of the day, we know that you can enter here, sell the sell, yeah, which is a story of another day, because we're still gonna wait for it to come back there. So we're gonna do a go to 60 minutes and see what is it that we see. You understand? So on 60 minutes, what I see a proper correction. Understand? We had an impulse movement. Proper here, we're having a correction. Understand? So that is why I say the shape of the market will allow you to understand which direction are you going to take. Because at the end of the day, I can see I'm having a proper correction here, which allows me to say I feel like the market will still like drop, because you know most of the people might want to make the market to reverse. Understand? So at the end of the day, we're looking for selling opportunities due to the setup. Understand? So we're gonna do a go further more to 30 minutes. So 30 minutes is my ending part, but here it's not gonna be my ending part because I don't see a lot of candlesticks here. So I'm gonna take it to 15 minutes. I want this candlestick to be beautiful and the trend to be more accurate. You understand? So I'm gonna take it to 15 minutes. So the reason I reduced my time frame now, because I end on 30 minutes, is because of those candlesticks were showing me that there is more of those candlesticks in the last time frame. Like if I take it to 5 minutes now, you're gonna see, you understand, this candlestick are becoming more and more, understand, but I feel like 15 minutes is more great. So we can take our selling opportunities here from this position there and then put our stop loss somewhere here and then say we're gonna hit here. You understand? So it becomes a beautiful point. So after here, we can take our buying opportunities. Understand? We can take our buying opportunities, and which is nice. Check, I'm giving you guys a lot of directions. Understand? You can take from here and say, okay, fine, you're coming to the top side. It's like I'm controlling the market. Then from there, you know that I'm gonna take it from that point going to the bottom side, and which is so beautiful, guys. Which is so beautiful, guys. So at the end of the day, guys, let's jump into US30, and then we're done with Nasdaq. That's the update of Nasdaq. So guys, as much as you can see, we are on US30. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take it to the higher time frame. So the highest time frame, we can always take it to the weekly time frame. So we're going to unzoom the chart. After unzooming the chart, you know what is it that we're going to do? We're going to start with the highest point and the lowest point. So this thing has to be like a song to you understand? So that if you forget, you just sing the song. You understand? It becomes more easy, and it becomes more easy to you to remember. You understand? So I'm going to zoom in my chart and check if I don't have a channel from this weekly time frame, because probably it might be a perfect channel to be respected. You understand? So this is what I'm going to do. You see, so I see a proper channel. I can see the market is probably like dropping, and which is nice. That's what we updated last week. We told you guys you need to be looking for selling opportunities, and which is more expensive. You understand? You'd be like, I told you everything. And most of the people I saw, they killed the market last week, and I appreciate that for you guys to participate like that. You understand? So as much as you can see there, the top side, it's a first charge. Wow. Okay, let me fix this. It's a first charge, second charge, the third charge, it's sold, and which is like make it too incredible, understand? So I'm going to create places whereby I know when the market touches, the market will do what will reverse. Understand? Like this. So guys, this thing, it's not easy, like being a YouTube creator whereby you talk about things which you use, because at the end of the day, if I say something doesn't take a direction, it becomes another story. You understand? So it's a difficult task, as much as you can see, but at the end of the day, we try pushing. You understand? You can never deny the knowledge. You can deny everything in the game, but you can never deny the knowledge. You understand? We have knowledge. So as much as you can see, it's a great thing, because I can see the task is simple. I can see I have passed this position, so which this position becomes the strongest point that actually allows me to keep on looking for selling opportunities. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go to the daily time frame and see what is it that I actually have here. So this side, I'm having like a third touch point, which I can expect to say the market has to drop to that point. As much as it dropped already, you understand? Remember last week I told you about that point, which like we killed until here. So we're still looking for more selling opportunities to this point, you understand? So at the end of the day, we're going to create a simple thing here. We need to get a proper trend at that certain position so that it can be a cone. Like last week I said it was a cone, right? So yeah, I think this one is proper, but at the end of the day, we can create a trend inside a trend so it can be more efficient. You understand? This one we're gonna create it on an H4 time frame. We have a point which we feel like this point gonna be a problem for us, which is this one here. And then this point, we're just gonna call it our demand. You understand? This point is our demand. So this point, it might be a cause of our problem, a point whereby we know we're going to reverse. As much as you can see how nearest Nasdaq can reverse, it's too near, right? So same applies to US30. There is a nearest point that can make it to reverse, and which is this one, you understand? So where will it be taking it? Here in order for it to reach here. But let's keep on analyzing the chart. Let's go more to H4 and see what is it that we see this side. Understand? Because there's a trend which I want to create here, and I feel like it's going to be a beautiful trend, which is going to be a trend inside a trend. Yeah, it's a beautiful one. There is it here, guys. Then I'm going to create another one here. So, most of you guys might be only having this trend, and which is like too wrong. You understand? You might be only having this one, but you don't have the full direction of the market, and that's not what I like. You understand? That's not what I like. So I'm going to create my demand zone there. Understand? So I'm going to create my demand zone here. You know, guys, analyzing is simple. You know, analyzing is simple. So I understand that the market has to push from this point here, and then touch here. Then that's where maybe some of you guys can start looking for more buying opportunities to the top side. Then it moves here to that top side. And from there, that's where we're going to see it going to the bottom side. You understand? That's where we're going to see it going to the bottom side. So at the end of the day, let's go furthermore to 60 minutes time frame. So this is how it is. So as much as you can see here, we're having a sort of like a correction, understand, which has to allow us to be having an impulse movement. You know, this thing, they're not the same though, but they're similar. You know, that's what I like about them. So, you know, it becomes more easy to analyze them, you understand? So as much as you can see, it's an impulse movement here, it's a correction. We have to be getting an impulse movement again. So you're going to take it to the 30 minutes time frame. So as much as you can see, let's take it to 15 minutes time frame so that we can see a lot of candlesticks. So we see that it already confirmed the direction which we were talking about on Nasdaq. So we can take it from this point and then say going below here. Then from that point, that's when we're going to say what? We're going to be taking more buying opportunities from this point as being our long position. Let's put it like this. Let's put it like this. And then we take it to the top side. You understand? Here, that's where you can expect holding. But this one we just gonna be having now, it's something that you can have it for now. You understand? Understand? So at the end of the day, here you can put your SL nearby, and then from that position you take your sell. So if you analyze the chart like this, guys, you see all this movement, you're gonna be a key. You know why? Because at the end of the day, the market can never confuse you in the future part. You understand? Then you take yourselves there to the bottom side. So guys, this is an update of US30. At the end of the day, I can see good movement. You understand? So let's go to gold now. So this is our gold, guys. Let's start it from a weekly time frame. As much as you all know that gold, I always take it from a weekly time frame. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unzoom my chart. Understand? So from this highest point, guys, I'm gonna start by creating my highest point. Then I'm gonna create my lowest point, guys. So guys, what you can do, guys, as much as this channel is helping you, share this channel to your friends and family so that they can be helped as well. You know, I'm not greedy with the information, so you shouldn't be greedy with the information. You know, what I'm creating here is diversity. So what you have to do, you have to give others information. Understand? You're just helping them. Maybe they can understand it more than you, then they give you a proper explanation. Who knows? Understand? So this is how it is, guys. This is how it is from a weekly time frame. This is what we see. Understand? Like I told you, this is like a cup, guys. We are on a handle which has to give us like a bigger buy somewhere here in the below side, but we're gonna see it once we go furthermore. This sell I gave you guys last week, and it's still dropping. You understand? So what you do here, you create points whereby you know that the market, once it touches, it will be dropping. You understand? It will be dropping. So this is how it is. I'm gonna be creating points whereby I know when the market touches, it will be dropping. You understand? So those are the places here. Those are the places. And it becomes, and US called, the way I said it, guys, before, is that call like respecting zones. You understand? You see this zone, it's going to be a problem. You're gonna see during the day. Understand? So at the end of the day, guys, we're gonna take it to the daily time frame and see what is it that we actually see, guys. So guys, South African people, I just created a free seminar that's going to happen next week. You understand? So you should make sure that you join those WhatsApp group according to your city and province, so that you can participate inside. I'm gonna be there physically teaching. You understand? So you're gonna be seeing me in person. So which is the greatest thing. You understand? So I hope you guys will pull through. So for more information, come to my WhatsApp. I'm gonna give you the link to those groups, and then you're gonna join the group that is your city. You understand? You don't have to join all of those groups. So as much as I can see, guys, I have a zone which probably gonna be a problem here, but at the end of the day, we're gonna see it once we get inside the chart. Understand? That's what I want us to be more focused on. So as much as you can see, we had a selling opportunity, which I actually updated, and I told you guys about this point. If you can go on the previous video, you can see I told you guys about this point as being my supply, that it's going to supply me with the higher movement going to the bottom side, and it did the same. Understand? And I like that. You understand? I like that. I feel like with gold, guys, I never lost a trade when it comes to gold. Even if you can go to the videos, you can see that, you understand? I feel like when it comes to gold, I'm perfect, you understand? I'm perfect. This is what I'm going to kill in the future, and I'm going to kill it very hard, you understand? So at the end of the day, guys, I'm going to go to H4 and see what is it that I actually see, it's still giving me that selling vibe. But at the end of the day, I don't want you guys to forget about this zone. It seems like a proper zone, which actually might allow us to be having bigger buys. But where can you take your buys so that the market shouldn't actually manipulate you? Take your buys here. Understand? The market will buy that certain position. Why? Because it's my demand there. Understand? I'm demanding a higher movement to the top side. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come here and create this position as being my entry point. So guys, if you follow these videos, trust me, you're gonna be perfect in this game. Understand? You're gonna be perfect. You're already perfect. You understand? You are already perfect. And I always tell you guys, you're not a friend in this game. At least if you once blown your account, you are a forex trader. Understand? You are a forex trader. So that's what you have to believe and put it in your mind. So here we're gonna be having a buy. So the buy, we can take it to this point. If it passed that diagonal trend, then that's when we're going to be having a bigger target. But there, we have to get a proper buy, guys. So, guys, this is an update for gold. As much as you know, guys, gold, I won't go to 30 minutes. I will be ending on 60 minutes, but we can still push to 30 minutes. But at the end of the day, at least if I have my entry point from an H4 time frame, I believe that is the strongest entry point that will actually allow us to be getting proper entries, understand? So I have to be saying our entry point has to be there. You understand? Our entry point has to be there. It has to be a proper entry point that we have to kill. So at the end of the day, guys, this is the end of the video. Let's meet on another video. Thank you.